Hello everyone. Today in this high performance grass generator system we are going to work on how to smoothly blend this grass and how to manipulate the height and color of the grass based on this landscape layers. So this green layer is the fertile area, brown layer or yellowish layer is the area that we don't want to grow grass. In this edge where these two layers are merged, you can see the grass is shorter and yellowish, so kind of make it looks like they are grown in a less fertile area. So in this green area, grass is in full height and in proper green. So this smooth transition in between these two landscape layers. So this is what we are going to work on today. So you can use this here. This is just a painted area, but if you implement the blending of two layers on the landscape material, maybe using a noise function or something, you can have some interesting pattern in the grass as well. So it will reflect how the grass grows based on the landscape fertility or something. So yeah, here also I have painted a little bit of this yellow layer, not much. So because of that, you can see the grass looks less dense or less grown in that area. So yeah, this is what we are here also. This is what we are going to work on today. And before we get started, I'd like to remind you that you can download this project and all other projects that I have covered in my channel in Patreon page. So once you become a member, you can download any project without a limit. So to the date, there are closer to 1700 videos in my channels, and for each video you can find the project file here. So link is in the description below, feel free to check it out. And let's get back to the tutorial. So as you can see here, in the edge where this brown yellowish arrow or this layer or this road layer merge with the grass layer, that means this green color area in the landscape, you see there is no particular difference in grass. It's just, it starts after this area. So what I want to do is in this area where the soil is yellowish, this grass should be shorter. Okay, so to do that, let me open the grass generator, grass system, and where do we here, generate next tile. So this is where we generate the grass, and here when we check the layer, we get this return value, the grass layer weight here. So this is a function, so that means we can create a local variable grass layer weight. Let me clear grasses. Now that we have this grass layer weight here, now inside when we add UVs, the second UV, when we add vertices and UVs, the second vertex, the mid vertex, this is the top vertex of the grass. So now here I'll multiply this grass height, maybe not here, because if I do it here, we can have negative values for visit component. So what I can do is, let me Put this back. No, let's collapse this. Vertex Z. So we don't mess up the existing code. Here I'll multiply this with the grass layer weight. Right? Now if I simulate, did I compile? Yes. Right, generate next tile. And another one. Okay, this is enough to test. So now here you see the grass in this area is much shorter. So that means our system is working. So we don't get full height grass closer to the dirt layer, this yellow layer. But in the green layer we have this full height grass. Perhaps we should do the same thing for the width of the grass as well. Yeah, that would be better actually. So how do we calculate it? Right here. This is where we use the width. So let me make it 1 point, so easier for us to do the multiplication. Here multiply with grass layer weight. Okay, right, now let me clear grass, generate. Right, okay, now here you see now it's not only that these grass closer to the road are thinner, but also they are much not only shorter but also thin compared to this grass that is grown in this grass layer. Okay, so can we make them a little yellowish too compared to this? So actually the tip becomes a bit yellowish, so perhaps if we right here grass, if I use the grass layer weight, how can we use this? For this mid one, which is the top one, we don't really need to change anything. These two. So y. So when the y becomes closer to 1, it becomes more yellowish. That's the way we have defined in our shader. So if I get the grass layer weight and 1 minus, oh sorry, minus, right, I'll make this 1 minus, so when the grass layer is 1, this will be 0, but when the grass layer is not 1, like some maybe 0.5 or something, this will have a value 0.5 in that case. So I'll put it like this. Okay, compile. Now we need to regenerate. Clear grass, generate. Yeah, so see, now you can see these grass also more yellow compared to the grass grown in this fertile soil. Alright, so that's cool. So now Yeah, I haven't generated for the whole area. I only generated for this area. Now the interesting thing about this is, if we have some kind of a noise function and adds a little bit of this yellow to the ground landscape in other areas also, we will see a variation of height and also the color in these areas too, which should be something interesting. Actually, we can test it if I go to the landscape pane and select pattern. Okay, one of these masks. Here can we choose noise function? Right, let's make this bigger and I'll choose that. And what's the tag? Brush size. Okay, see, now it has some yellow. Here also it's, oh, that's too much. Oh, I don't need that much. Wait. Oh, here, target value, I'll put 1. Oh, barely see a difference. Maybe try 0.2. Still, I'm not sure I see a difference. That's too much, I guess. Okay, I did some painting. Now it should. Now let's regenerate. System clear, generate grass tiles, generate next tile, yeah, see, now you see in this area the lack of grass, here also, so that gives some interesting variation. So you can directly build this layer noise function into the landscape material itself and have a consistent pattern or something if you want, but yeah, the grass system supports it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to do for today. And thanks for watching. See you in another episode. Goodbye.